Guitarist, here we are again backstage at Birmingham's NEC. That is Phil Rudd, AC/DC's legendary drummer, sound checking. But we're here to talk to the Answer, who are supporting this time. We're going to speak to Paul, who's going to talk us through all of his gear, which is over there. You're a Marshall man, so how long have you been a Marshall man?
Since I was 16, so 12 years, kind of, yeah.
So these vintage moderns, are they, is that a custom finish in the blue, or is it just...
I think it all comes that sort of blue, sort of purpley tint to it, yeah.
Sure. So what sort of settings do you use? Let's have a look.
I'm kind of, let's see, let's make sure he's not knocked about in the truck. Usually start everything 12 o'clock, and then kind of just tweak it from there. So it's kind of, it's not too crazy. It's all pretty conservative setting. Try and keep it reasonably clean, but with enough gain to make it sing.
Well, I was going to say there's not too much gain on there, but that's nice and high, so
yeah.
That explains why you get such a great sound.
Yeah, I'll push more of the output stage rather than the preamps to get the sound. Occasionally use the first channel just for slightly cleaner, bluesier stuff as well.
Sure. And the guitar as well, you've always been a Les Paul man, I remember.
Yeah.
Which of these two is the main one?
This is the main one.
Okay.
It's kind of had this since 2002 now. So I've been playing that for a while. It's gone through, the pickups are all stock on it.
Right.
But I've had it refretted a couple of times. If you look, broke a couple of times and fixed, but it's still hanging in there.
Cool.
That's kind of, I like the neck on it. I like the neck, it's not too thick.
No, well, classics are always thin, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, I've tried.
Is this the same sort of thing, or just a spare one?
This is, no, I use it quite a lot too.
Oh, cool.
Mainly because on the album I'm playing about 5 different tunings, so this will be in standard or drop D, and this will be in open G.
Right.
So kind of these switch between the two, it's about 50-50. I got this at the start of the tour, it's just a standard, sort of, it's chambered, so it's not too heavy, it's much lighter than the normal standards. Again, I've had it refretted, put new tuners on it. The pickups, there's burst buckers in it, but I had to change the back one, mainly because the output wasn't as loud as this one.
Sure.
So I've gone through a few pickups in that, tried an Angus Young, tried a Jimmy Page, and funny enough, I ended up using a Mark Tremonti PRS pickup.
Really?
Which was kind of output-wise about the same.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more harsher in the top end, but pretty good.
Yeah, I think Tremonti's a much heavier pickups, I believe. Yeah. Then the old stomp boxes.
Okay, we got
these things.
Yeah. This is a Klon Centaur.
Amazing thing.
Overdrive, which I was looking for one for a long time. Again, from when we toured with Alter Bridge, Mark Tremonti had one.
Yeah.
We were rehearsing in New York, so Warren Haynes had one as well. So I got to try it.
Yeah.
Really liked it. And I've tried so many overdrives with this amp that to get it to work, and this one sounds the best. So I really like that.
It's really. There's all sorts of voodoo back guitar sounds, aren't there? But we've tried a few of those over the years, and it makes anything sound that much better. Well, even if it sounds great at the beginning, I don't know what it is. It's some strange Russian guy, I think, in Siberia who makes it.
Yeah, it's funny. If you take it apart, it's all you can't see what he's got on the board. So he's the only guy that can fix it. But no, it's good. I mean, I use it for an overdrive, but you can use it with a clean amp as for your main rhythm sound too. It's quite versatile pedal.
Small Stone too?
Yep. Used that a lot in the album. Kind of the one I used to have, the Sovtech, the green one, which I think sounds amazing. That's almost as good, but much smaller, so it fits on nice here. Then of course we're the trusty old DD3, which I've had for a while. Don't use it as much as I used to. I used to use it on some solos for a Dave Gilmour kind of thing, but not using that as much, but still helpful now and then. Crybaby Wah, again just standard, same as everyone's had. Does the job like no other.
I remember seeing that. Did you have an MXR Zakk Wylde on there?
I did, yeah. That was the start of the tour before I got this.
Oh, okay.
I had the Zakk Wylde, and then I kind of put it there as a backup. And then since we've been doing a lot more solo shows. I need the delay on, so it's come back out of the closet. And then again, for me, the most important pedal on the board is the old Boss tuner, which I'd be lost without that. Again, from playing in so many tunings, I always need the check, you know, make sure it's all good.
Cool.
So that's the signal chain.
Cool. I say we're on stage with Paul now, and look, we've got a Wizard amp. What's going on with the Wizard, Paul?
Well, I've blown a fuse in my other VM, so I've been trying the Wizard for a while, and you know, it sounds really good. It's kind of similar tone to a Marshall, maybe a touch more bottom end, and it's pretty loud as well. And you know, it's cool that it adds a little sort of slight tonal difference between the two heads. Sounds good.
So you're going to be switching between the two of them for this evening?
Yeah, well, I'll run them both. They're both kind of going from a sort of wide cable here.
Okay.
So they're both always on. I set this one a little cleaner. This one's a bit more distorted, so it kind of mix, and you get that's the tone.
Fantastic.
Sounds cool.